heartbeat of our communities, delivering critical care every hour of every day for everyone, training the next generation of caregivers. Beyond the walls, their benefit to the community is everywhere, driving the local economy and supporting local organizations, initiatives, and neighbors. Illinois Hospitals, healing communities. Learn more at team-iha.org. Sponsored by the Illinois Health and Hospital Association. Aired in cooperation with the Illinois Broadcasters Association and this station.
Find out how you and your family can save up to 40% on the meat, produce, and grocery items you use every day by clicking the Clinton Save a Lot icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Jay Peterson here from Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton, Farmer City, and Maroa. Find out how Pekin Insurance can give you peace of mind by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio this morning is Wendy DeMent, director of the Vault in Clinton. Good morning, Wendy. How are you today? Let me turn your microphone on there. I turned the wrong one on. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh, thanks for coming out and talking with us, Wendy, as always. And a busy summer, another busy summer has come and gone at the Vault. How was the summer at the Vault?
It was great. We had programming, and we had our fabulous Envision You summer camps that were great. They were well attended. All of the camps were full, and we'd like to once again thank our sponsors for sponsoring those and everybody who brought lunches for those, and that made it us able to make it free for the kids to attend.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had great experiences with that.
Very good. So summer career camps, remind us some of the themes of the career camps this year.
So we had our baking camp, which the kids were able to bake breads and cookies and cakes. And at the end of the week, we had a bake sale and raised over $800 for the Vault. And the kids did a wonderful job welcoming the community in for that.
Nice.
We had our construction and trades camp, and they built pallet walls with storage on the back that Jason had designed. And they are in the lower level of the Vault right now, and they're movable so that they're storage, but then they're also, when we have things like our scares downstairs or our Nerf wars, anything like that, we can move them around and use them for things like that.
Sure.
We had our first responders camp. Now that one, I don't know if you saw any of the pictures on Facebook.
I didn't.
Oh my goodness. They visited the sheriff's office, the fire department. They went out to Weldon Springs and had a mock scenario of an escaped inmate where our sheriff played the role of the escaped inmate. So
I'm gonna have to give him a little hard time about that one. The escaped inmate sheriff, huh?
Yeah, they had a great time doing that. They learned how to use fire extinguishers, so that's a great thing to learn how to do, because you don't want to have to learn how to do that in an emergency. And then they got to go down to the Macon County Training Center that's down by Rotary Park and go through scenarios where you have to make split decision on how to react in real life scenarios.
Oh, but that was cool.
So I've got a chance to do that, and it is a very eye-opening experience. And we had some students say, I don't know if I could do this in a split second, and I might want to take a different path. So yeah, it was a really eye-opening experience.
Sure.
And then we had our creative arts camp. That was the first time that we've done it, where it went throughout the summer on Tuesdays and Thursdays during our regular hangout. And I don't know if you've ever been in the basement of the Vault, but our original student ambassadors, when we first opened the Vault, created a mural in the Vault. So before we started summer camp, we had Mark Woods come in and take a series of 3 photos that he put on canvas for us that we're going to hang up. And then at the beginning, we painted over that mural, and the creative arts kids painted a new mural with the theme of kindness. So it's fabulous. It's finished, and we'd love for people to come in and have a look at it.
Gotcha. Very good. Come check that out. So the kids, and what's really neat is, you spoke to the experience of one of your students that said, boy, I don't know if I could do this in a split second. And they really get that immersive, ground level view of what a day in the life of someone in that industry looks like, and
Absolutely.
they can decide, hey, this is awesome. It's for me, or, you know what, this is a little more involved than I thought it was. This probably isn't for me. You know, that's such a great part of those career camps.
It really is. It really is. And our architecture and planning, urban planning camp, they got to meet with the city council members and learn what it takes to, do the shaping of a community. They also got to take a really cool field trip down to Casey, Illinois. I don't know if you've ever been down there.
I haven't, no.
The whole city has big things, giant things.
Yeah, the statues, right?
Well, even things that you can climb into.
Oh,
okay.
A
giant mailbox, a giant bird cage. They've got giant knitting needles, pencils, pitchfork all over the city. Just giant wind chimes that you can play.
Yeah.
It's really a neat experience just to go down and spend a day down there.
Yeah.
So they got to go do that. I can't speak highly enough about our programming staff, Jason, Dylan, Caitlin, Jasmine. They just did a fabulous job putting these together, implementing them, and doing this with the kids.
Did you have good participation this year?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. The camps were full, and that it just makes it a great experience for all the kids.
Yeah, for sure. So, I wonder. I always like to ask when it was Michelle and then Tammy. You know what? You spoke to the firsthand experience you shared about the student and the first responders. What other feedback did you get from the kids through this year?
We take surveys at the end of all of the camps, and the kids just really enjoy that. They enjoy going out and doing things and trying to think of, Jason's the one that reads all the surveys, but they, the one that really sticks out is the conversation that I had with the student that said, I don't know if I could really do this. You know what, but I'd have to ask Jason about the rest of the field.
Yeah. Well, and what about, I guess, in just being there, and I don't know how much you were there or whatnot, but in just watching the kids, I always enjoy the testimony about, kids that came into the career camp like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. And then by the end, they're all about it and they're having fun. Did you see some of that this year?
We always see that. We get a lot of, my mom wanted me to do this. But by the end of the camp, they've really had a good time because they've got friends they've bonded with. They've got some kids that they didn't know really well that they had a chance to bond with over, that week of time. And we have some kids that come in and see that, maybe I could make a career out of this. And some that are like, you know what, this isn't for me, but I'm glad I tried it out.
Yeah. And that's what you want, right?
That is.
Yeah, for sure. Did you say all of them filled up? All the camps filled up this year? Great.
Yeah.
Nice. That's wonderful.
We limit it to 10 so they can have the best experience possible.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm sure Jason is off and running for next year's camps already.
Yes, he
is.
Cool. Always planning.
Good deal. Well, that's sounds like a good summer for the vault and the kids. Anything else at the vault this summer go on or that happened, took place, things like that?
We had our regular hangouts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We had a few event nights, and then we just last week had our end of the summer luau with the kids. Limbo contest, hula hoop contest. So that was a lot of fun. Sure.
Well, Wendy, transitioning to the new year, Wendy DeMent, director of the Vault in Clinton, our guest in studio here for this morning. Sounds like it's a busy week for you and the folks at the Vault. What's going on? Where do we start?
Well, on Wednesday, we will be at the junior high cookout getting kids registered for the new year. So if you're out there, you can do that. If they're already registered, they don't have to register again. We're just getting the new sixth graders registered. If they want to ride the bus on Mondays and Tuesdays from the junior high, they can fill out the form, but it does need to be turned into the junior high office. And again, if they've already got a bus form, we don't need another one. It's just for the new students. So we'll be doing that. Another thing we've got going on Thursday and Friday from 10 to 3 are project days at the Vault. We like to get everything painted, cleaned up, do a deep cleaning, and then there's some, minor repairs and things that need to be done that we'd like to get the Vault spruced up.
Sure.
So love to have some volunteers if they're, if you don't really even have to be a handyman. If you just like to paint and clean, we'd love to have you come help out with that. This is a great way if you've ever wanted to be involved with the Vault, but maybe, playing 9 Square or Mario Kart with junior high kids just isn't your thing. This is a great way to be involved with us.
Sure. So does it have to be adults, or can, like, say, high school kids come?
Kids,
yeah, they can be a part of this.
Something to do, and we'll even provide lunch.
There you go. Free lunch. You can't beat that.
That's right.
Kids and their food. Gotta feed them. Sure.
Yep.
Nice. So just sprucing up the vault, it sounds like then
Yeah.
with those work days.
Yep. And they can call us at 934-4003 and just let me know, and I can get you plugged into that.
Gotcha. So want to know who's coming out and all that. Very good. Anything else going up, getting ready for the lead into the new to the new school year, things like that, Wendy?
Well, we are going to have our fall kickoff will be the 21st for junior high from 5 to 8, and the 22nd for high schoolers from 7:30 to 10:30, and we're going to have a cookout for the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so let's run through a few things. So I've got a new to junior high student in my house. She'll be a 6th grader this year. We meant to get to the open house in the spring, but didn't get there. You mentioned you'll be at the cookout this week at the junior high. For maybe folks that have never been to the vault, you talk about hangout days. You talk about just being at the, when junior high kids are welcome, when high school kids are welcome. What do those days look like? Are they structured? What goes on at the vault, I guess?
So at a regular hangout on, let's just say Mondays, for instance. Mondays is a junior high hangout from 3:30 to 5:30. And that is just come in, hang out. We've got mentors stationed in several areas of the vault. And they would come in and they can, play video games, go do our bowling, do the gaga ball. A mentor is going to, if you're new, and they're going to come and kind of interact with you and make sure that can plug into some area. So that's loosely structured. But then our after hours that are on Mondays and Tuesdays, the kids can sign up for those during the hangouts. Those are limited to 10 each. We have 2 of those on Mondays and 2 of those on Tuesdays. Those are structured.
Okay.
Our event nights are just come on Tuesdays and not Tuesdays. I'm sorry, Thursdays and Fridays. Those we have things to do, like they're themed. We've had Mario nights where they set up the basement in like a Mario themed racetrack and had little ride-on toys for the kids to go through. So the event nights are semi-structured, but they also have part of it will be a hangout night where they can go do the other things in the vault, but then they'll have a structured event type thing.
Okay.
So yes, there's some structure, but also hangout time.
Sure. Gotcha. Now, and I know you split up junior high and high school, correct? Like there's different times for each of those age groups.
Monday is junior high. Tuesday is both. Thursday will be junior high, and Friday is high school.
Okay. Gotcha. Very good. So you mentioned getting involved if folks want to come in and like participate in after school things, get with the junior high, it sounds like, because there's bus transportation, you said, correct?
There is bus transportation on Mondays and Tuesdays to the vault, and then you'd have to find your own way home.
Yeah, sure. Gotcha. Very good. So what all is there to do at the vault? I mean, you mentioned some Mario Kart video games, all the other games. What all is there to do at the vault, Wendy?
Well, within the last couple of years, we've got a VR system. So we've got we've got 9 Square. We've got a suspended 9 Square from the ceiling. I don't know if you have ever did you play Foursquare when you were in school?
Yeah, I mean, long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is suspended in the air, and instead of 4, you've got 9, and the ball goes up over the grid.
Sure.
So that's for shorter people like myself. I usually get out because they're able to spike over me. It's okay. It's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we've got that. Downstairs, we've got our Gaga Ball pit.
What is Gaga Ball?
So they all get into the pit, and that you can't pick up the ball and throw it. You have to roll it.
Okay.
So they roll it at each other, and you have to hit somebody, and then they get out.
I see.
Systematically get out.
Sure.
And then we have our 1-lane bowling alley. We've got carpet ball, the art corner downstairs that Jasmine, she was our student art intern, but she graduated. So now she is our art program instructor.
Sure.
So she'll have she has she gets curriculum ready for them. So she'll have different project ideas for them to come do, or if they just want to come down and draw, that's fine too.
Okay. Yeah.
We also have life-size Connect 4.
Oh, cool.
So that's a lot of fun. We have karaoke that we'll do about once a month as an event night. So we have the stage, so that's a lot of fun. And then we do have a quiet corner in the back. So sometimes kids just want to come and hang out and not have all the stimulation of everything going on. So we have that.
Sure. Sure.
And our mentors are stationed, like I said, they're stationed around the vault, and we have our Rumble cards where the kids can sit down and have a conversation with the mentor, and the Rumble cards kind of give some structure to that.
Okay.
Have some questions to go back and forth with them.
Yeah. Now the cafe is obviously up and going. How does the cafe work in the vault?
Well, we have a new student manager for the new student year. Curtis is in and doing a wonderful job. So he'll be that's a paid position for either a junior or senior. So he's getting his feet in that. And then we have junior high and high school kids that come in and volunteer to do that. So it's all student run. And then Tammy is director of that. And then they come in. There's nothing over $3 there. So we try to make it very affordable for the kids. And then there's ways to earn cafe cash within the vault. So the rumbling with the Rumble cards, like I said, if the kids sit down and rumble with the mentor for 10 minutes, they can earn cafe cash that you can use just like regular cash at the vault. They can also do a quote of the week. We have sitting by our desk. If they go and memorize that and tell it to our desk mentor and just kind of explain what it means to them, they can earn that. We have Tuesday trivia that Caitlin puts out every week. If they can answer that correctly, then they can earn more cafe cash. So there's always ways to earn money to spend at the cafe if you don't bring any that day. So we have, and then they'll have a seasonal special that changes with every season.
Gotcha.
So it's
a lot of things to do.
Lots of things to do.
Sure. Well, new school year right around the corner. Wendy, where do folks go to learn about it all?
thevaultclinton.com. I'm sorry, .org, or our Facebook page, our Instagram page. You can get all that.
Very good. Wendy DeMent, director of the Vault in Clinton, our guest in studio. More to come with Wendy on the morning show.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Monday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network. We start the day higher with corn, beans, and Chicago wheat. September corn opening 384.25, up 1.5. December corn up 1.25, 406 3/4, and March corn 424.5, up 1.5. September beans starting the day 985, up 17.25. November beans up 17.25, 1004 3/4. January beans 1023.25, up 16 3/4. September wheat 516 3/4, up 2 1/4. December wheat up 2 1/4, 537 1/4. March wheat 556.5, up 2 1/4. September bean meal 279.10, that's up 250. And September beet oil 53.47, up 76 cents. Opening numbers on this Monday morning. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network.
School is right around the corner. Let us help you get to class in style at Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton and Farmer City. This is Scott Baum. We have a great savings on the entire Chevy lineup, from the economic Trailblazer and Trax to the upscale Silverado or Tahoe. We have you covered. Our used and certified pre-owned cars are getting straight A's also. This school year, see all our inventory online. Chevrolet, together let's drive. BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
CEO Paul Skowron here from Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton. Call our family medicine clinic now to get your children's school physicals scheduled. We're accepting new patients of all ages. More info by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Wendy DeMent is the director of the Vault in Clinton, our guest in studio. And Wendy, coming up end of the month, you're going to have a cookout at IGA. Tell us about that.
We are from 29th and 30th. So on Friday, it will be from 10 to 6, and Saturday, it will be from 10 to 2. We will be serving up their delicious pork chops and ribeye sandwiches. And we would love to have you come out and support that. And this is another opportunity that if you would like to volunteer, we'll need sandwich makers, drink runners, somebody to work the grill if that's your thing. And like I said, this is another great way to get involved with the vault. Maybe not everybody loves to hang out and hang out with junior high kids or high school kids, and that's fine. We have all sorts of volunteer opportunities that don't involve that and that would support the vault in such great ways. We have these, one-off volunteer opportunities and fundraisers. So if you want to do that, please give me a call at 934-4003 or email me at wdement@thevaultclinton.com, and I would love to get you plugged in.
Sure. So fundraiser the 29th and 30th at the IGA. Stop in and support the vault there. And you mentioned the many ways that folks can help with the vault, even if it's not being involved with the kids. When you have volunteer days, I mean, are there special projects you're taking on? Like you mentioned the painting for this upcoming week and things like that. Is it stuff like that, or is it more involved at times?
It's mostly stuff like that. Occasionally we'll have maybe something that needs repaired. But usually it's just cleaning, deep cleaning, like the rafters need cleaned. We need to vacuum around the edges of the building, touch up things. It's just usually things like that.
Miscellaneous items.
Miscellaneous things. Yeah,
definitely. Well, Wendy, I look at the clock. I've got about less than a minute, 30 seconds, give or take. Best way for folks to learn about the vault, and just remind us important dates coming up for the vault here as we get ready for the new school year.
Okay. Well, our Facebook page, our Instagram page, the_vault_Clinton. Our website is thevaultclinton.org, and you can call us at 217-934-4003. And if you're interested in getting weekly texts about what's going on, please email me at wdement@thevaultclinton.com, and I will get you plugged into that.
Sounds good, Wendy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out this morning.
Thanks so much.
Wendy DeMent, she's the director of the Vault in Clinton, our guest in studio. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance. Network News is now.